Hello everyone, my name is Elvira. Welcome to my channel. I live in Russia in Kazan and I really like traveling. I recently visited the annexed territory, the Crimea. Despite the uncertain political status and global scandal, this peninsula is one of the most beautiful on earth. In this issue, I want to show you how beautiful Crimea is and to tell you that people with machine guns are not walking its streets, and in general the after-gen in Russia has not changed much. Let's go! Woohoo! This is my second visit to Crimea and I convinced myself that Crimea is like Italy for poor tourists. The climate here is quite mild. The summer is too hot here and it makes me uncomfortable, but I love the weather at the end of September. Then the air warms to 22-24 degrees. The weather suddenly becomes cloudy, but the peninsula is beautiful even in such weather. Here one can find a good combination of palaces, clean sea, hairy mountain air and heady landscapes. We booked a room in the guest house only for the first night as we wanted to meet a sunrise in the mountains and spend the night on the beach. This is the second time we have been choosing Yalta for our place to stay. This small city is a perfect combination of sea and mountains. There is a pleasant promenade, cool bars with local cuisine and even shops for those who want to spend a lot of money. Yalta is cozy, comfortable and very friendly city. Crimea is like a Turkey. The locals are very friendly to cats. They are everywhere in gift shops, in the middle of the roads, on trees or even on top of the mountain. You know, on this trip my dream came true. We camped overnight on the mountain to watch the sunrise. We had a tent, sleeping bags, cover mat, a camping burner and a large backpack. In backpack we put the food, a saucepan, dishes, spoons, knives and other things needed for a comfortable night. In general, iPetro is not only the attraction, it is a business, often not legal. We called it Karen marketing. You come to a mountain and they immediately show you the parking place through the barrier. It never opens or closes. The price of parking is around $4 and you can stand as much as you want. Such car parks are almost near all palaces, mountains or valleys. Who gets all the money from this business is mystery. The second source of income is horses. A horse riding does not require special training. They are everywhere. They stand, chew, roam, and even take food from gay tourists. The same happened with us. About 8 p.m. we camped in the forest on the Petra Plateau and started a dinner. By the way, the name of the mountain from the ancient Greek translates as Sun Peter. I'm sure that he got it our sleep because it was incredibly quiet at night. The silence affected me like a powerful tranquilizer, so I couldn't ever wake up to look at the starry sky. Later I'll show you the Gave Island, where we've been able to capture it. When we woke up the next morning, we went to the peak. Let me repeat that the nature of Crimea creates such stunning impression like I had in northern Italy. I was really very inspired. We shared both downs on the mountains with the company. On the first morning we were with a nice couple and the cat. The second time there was only a cat who lives apparently somewhere in the forest and comes to get his portion of affection and food. And there was like that. My second dream was an overnight stay on the seashore. We started to look out for information about wild beaches and decided to move to Laspi. And first two attempts to find a beautiful place were unsuccessful. It was crowded and dirty. But the third attempt was successful. We arrived at the westernmost point of Crimea, Cape Island. You can watch it here. There were a lot of people on island, but by the evening I found lovely and empty bay. By 8 o'clock we set up a tent and Red Cat was with us again. It was a beautiful night and it was a beautiful morning. It's like time actually slowed down and then stopped. I did my yoga, we ate breakfast and began to pack our stuff. But before we had to get the cormorant out of the water. Another natural place of power for me was the Ghost Valley. An episode of the Soviet film The Caucasian Captive was filmed here. This is a very strange landscape because of the strong rocks weathering. Look how wonderful and beautiful it's here. Lumps of bizarre shapes that looks like the fingers of giants are everywhere. On the legend, it has to be dark for them to come to life. And finally, I'll talk about the culture part of the trip. There are so many palaces of the Tsarist era. The most famous perhaps is Livaria, where at the Yalta conference the heads of victorious states divided the world. We also visited the Vasandrovsky, near the Vasandra Palace, and in a park in Faros we admired the giant sequoias. These trees are really amazing and beautiful, both majestic and relaxed. In general, the flora of Crimea is amazingly beautiful. Our journey finished on the South Coast Highway. This is a beautiful road that extends along the coast, goes around the mountains, and is surrounded by different trees: cypresses, pines, palm trees. Of course, I joked about palm trees, but it all looks really impressive. Well, that's it. Of course, you should rent a car or come here by your own car. You can spend the night in tents or not, but it's really difficult and cool experience. I really hope you like this video. Give the thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.